Hush Puppies. You must have heard about this classic American shoe brand. But do you know, until 1994 end, it was just a dead brand. It was making 30,000 pairs of shoes sale in a year. The manufacturer Wolverine even thought of phasing out this shoe. But suddenly, some strange thing happened. One day the executives of Hush Puppies got to know from a stylist that suddenly Hush Puppies has become a fad in the bars and the pubs. It started in the downtown of Manhattan. The executives were baffled. In 1995, the sale number grows from 30,000 to 430,000 pair of shoes. But how did things change like that? The trend of Hush Puppies started by a handful of kids in East Village and Soho. But this handful of kids did not try deliberately to promote the brand Hush Puppies. They tried that because no one else would use that. So they were the first adopter of the brand. Suddenly, this trend became a fad and many young stars started using this. The classic brand became a household name in all America. So what does it signify? It signifies that a handful of influencers spread the word of mouth for the brand, which influenced the majority. And this is called the sales tipping point. Hello everyone, I'm Sandeep Hajra, an e-commerce evangelist. Today I'm going to talk about tipping point in sales and understanding customer segmentation. Now, what is a tipping point? Tipping point is basically that magical moment when an idea or a product or a social issue crosses the threshold, tip and spreads like a wildfire. It becomes viral. You know, when you launch a product or a new idea, you always want to be accepted by the mass. But is there a magical formula for a brand to become accepted by a mass market? If we have to understand that, we have to go back to the basic. Law of diffusion. This term was coined by Everett M. Roger in his 1962 book, Diffusion of Innovations. In his book, he has segmented our society in 5 major segments. If you just look into the bell curve over here, you can find the 5 segments of our society. First, 2.5% is the innovators. Second one, the 13.5% are the early adopters. Then comes the early majority, followed by late majority and the laggards. Now, you know, the innovators are those small group of people who dare to take the risk and challenge the society. Then the early adopters are those who are not innovators, but they are appreciative about new ideas. They accept the fact, take the risk, take all the suffering to accept a new idea, new product or new strategy. You can think of those iPhone buyers who spend 6 hours in the line to buy the product. Now, after early adopters, it's the practical mindset, the early majority and the late majority. So early majority are the people who are practical minded. They will first see how the market is accepting a new innovation or a new product. Then after that rating, review and consistent performance of the product, they will try that. The late majority, they will be late accepting any change. The laggards are those who will only buy a touch phone because there is no more rotary phone available. So they are very much reluctant about accepting new things. This bell curve is a symbol of our society. So all our customers for an idea or a product will fall under any of this segment. Now think about your own customer.